Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground in this series. We've talked about whether to stay and renovate, whether to sell and buy something smaller, whether to rent, and what it looks like if more support is needed. And here's what I've noticed. Most families get through all of that and then kind of stall because deciding what to do and actually doing it are two very different things. Today, I want to give you a simple action plan framework so you can actually move forward. If you're new here, my name is Meredith Davis. I'm with the Wildflower Properties Group, brokered by KSB right here in Houston, Texas. I believe action matters more than perfect planning. I've watched families spend so long trying to get everything figured out before they start that they lose time, they lose options, and sometimes the chance to have their parent actively involved in their own decision making. So let's get moving in a smart, coordinated way. Here's a simple framework that I call the 3-2-1. 3 conversations, 2 professionals, and 1 timeline. The 3 conversations are: one with your parent, what would they want and what matters most to them. One with your siblings or anyone else who has a role involved, what's everyone's capacity to help, who can do what. And one with a financial person or a financial advisor or CPA, just to understand the full financial picture. The 2 professionals that you need early in the process: a realtor, of course, even if you're not sure if you're selling. Get an honest assessment of the home's value and its condition. Depending on which direction you're leaning, you'll either need to talk to an occupational therapist, an aging care advisor, or a contractor. You need real information from real experts, not just a Google search. The 1 timeline: pick a decision date, not a moving date, but a decision date. This is the date that we will have to decide what path we're taking. Give yourself 30 to 60 days to gather all your information, have all the conversations, but put a date on it. Once you know that path, then you build the moving timeline from there. But without a decision date, everything just kind of hangs in the air and drifts. So here's one other thing that I recommend. Designate a point person, one family member who handles the coordination, not because no one else can do it and they don't care, but because decisions made by a committee without a leader in charge tend to not get made. Someone has to hold the list. If you're here in Houston and you'd like to start with that realtor conversation, even just to understand what the home is worth and what it would take to prepare it, I would love to be that person for your family, but there's no rush and no pressure. Just real information so you can make the best decision. I've been doing this for over 16 years now, and I genuinely love helping families navigate this. Find me through my email at meredith@wildflowerpg.com, or you can just DM me here on YouTube. That's your action plan. Keep it simple. This has been a really meaningful series for me to put out and put together, and I hope it's been genuinely helpful to you and your family. If you missed any of the earlier videos from the first downsizing conversation series or from this series, they're all here on this channel, and you can go back and watch them at your leisure. So you can also subscribe so you don't miss what's coming up next, because I've got a lot more Houston real estate content that's on the way. Thanks so much for being here, and I hope to see you in the next series.